eyes first, I'm going to apply my eyeshadow primer. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer, great for oily eyelids. And once I rub it all over my eyelids, I'm going to set it with Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder. The palette I'm going to be using is Lorac Pro, and I'm going to start off with Mauve and a MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to put that color all over my crease. And you don't have to be precise with this color, you just want to make sure it's in there as a transition shade for all the other colors I'm going to be using. Now taking taupe, I'm going to put this into the crease, kind of making like a soft cut crease, and I'm using kind of like a pointed crease brush. This is by Mary Kay and they don't sell it individually, so I'm sorry about that, but I think any kind of pointy crease brush would work really well. Then I'm going to take Saddle and a Morphe M321 brush and again make an even sharper, I'm still going to call this a soft cut crease, and going just above my crease, kind of carving out a new crease. Because I have hooded lids, it makes my eyes look bigger if I go slightly above my crease. And then I'm going to blend that out with a MAC 224 brush. Now with Espresso, I'm going to put this in my outer corner of my eyes, the outer V, using a Makeup Forever pointed pencil brush 212. I wanted to intensify the color a little bit more, so I'm using the Mary Kay crease brush and just adding some more of the Espresso. And to avoid any harsh lines, I'm taking the MAC 224 and just blending out the edges, the top, and then inner closer to my eyelid area. Using Maybelline Color Tattoo and Barely Branded, I applied it with a G15 just to my lids. Next, taking Champagne and a MAC 232 brush, I applied that all over the lid. So I lost a little bit of color, so I just went in again with Sable and just kind of defined that crease area and then the outer corner also, and just made sure everything was blended. And for my eyeliner, I used Maybelline Eye Studio in Black is Black and a Sigma small angled E65 brush. And the tape really helps too, to make sure that it is a nice sharp line for that lovely wing. Definitely tape is my best friend sometimes, I swear. Next, taking Cocoa Lashes, Ari, I want to say it's called, and just, making sure my lovely little tiny lashes are curled, and a little bit of mascara before I apply my falsies. What really helps me to apply my lashes is just making sure I'm looking down and then applying it to the center first, and then going to the outer and applying that, and then the inner. And you want to make sure your lash glue is a little tacky before you apply them. To tightline, I'm using my NARS Larger Than Life in Via Veneto. And for a brow highlight, I took White and Cream and a MAC 228 and placed this on the highest points of my eyebrows, or underneath my eyebrows. For my face primer, I use Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing, and I like to pat this in and rub. Next, I'm going to mix my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet and my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I don't know what it is, but foundation, I love to mix my foundation versus using one brand, one foundation on its own. I feel like when you combine two foundations, it comes out with a better finish. And of course, I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender. Love this thing so much. And to cover up some lovely breakouts, I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Sand Sable and rub that in with my fingers. To color correct my dark circles, I'm using Bobbi Brown's Corrector in Bisque and rubbing that in with my fingers. And taking MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and Urban Decay's Naked Skin. I was having a little trouble trying to get that MAC Pro Longwear. Worst pump ever, but amazing product. This Urban Decay Concealer gives the perfect brightening effect. I just love it. And then I'm going to take the Beauty Blender and make sure everything's nicely blended out. And to set the concealer, I'm using Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder and an e.l.f. tapered brush. To smoke out the bottom lash line, I'm taking Sable in Sigma E30 pencil brush and staying close to the lash line and smoking it out. And then I'm also going to take Espresso and I'm going to put that on the outer third of my eye. And for a nice brightening effect in my inner corner, I used Nude in the MAC 228 brush. And I just love when the inner corner is bright and white and yeah. And then I'm taking MAC Emphasize and the e.l.f. brush again and just wiping away that translucent powder with that. For my bronzer, I used Makeup Forever's bronzer, I want to say 35I or 35L, and a Sigma F40 brush, large angle contour. Man, that was hard to say. And for my contour, I use Bobbi Brown's bronzer in Golden Light and a NARS Ita brush. For blush, I use Milani's Luminoso and a NARS blush brush, and I just love this. It's the perfect glow every time. And using Becca's Opal for my highlight. And this is an amazing brush by Morphe. It is the Morphe M501. Ooh, yes. And then I'm going to apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. And let's all make that lovely face when we do the lower lashes. For my lip liner, I used Essence Wish Me a Rose. And I filled in my lips a little bit and then just did the outlining of my lips. And for a bright pink lip, I used Too Faced's Melted Metallic in Dream House. Oh, such a pretty pink color. I love it so much. And to lock everything in, I went in with Urban Decay's Makeup Setting Spray and All Night. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Definitely if you liked it, please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you soon. Bye.